Hello and welcome to another VectorTuts Quick Tip screencast. My name is Cheryl Graham, and in this video we're going to see how to combine a 3D effect with a blend for some fun results. So anytime you're working with effects, it's a good idea to have the Appearance panel open, because the Appearance panel is the command center of any effect that you apply to an object. For this effect I'm also using symbols, and I've already created 5 of the 6 symbols. And just to review, to create a symbol, you can drag an object into the Symbols panel, and I'll just give it a name, and then under Type, you can actually ignore this. This is stuff that pertains to Flash, so we're not even going to use that, don't worry about it, and just click OK. Now there's my new symbol, and I can just delete this one off of my artboard. Next, I'm going to take the Rectangle tool and click once on the artboard, and I'm going to give it a width and a height of 100 points. I'm going to take the stroke off and then change the fill color to a dark gray. Now with this still selected, I'll go up to the Effect menu to 3D, Extrude and Bevel. I'm going to turn the Preview button on, and then for the position, I'm just going to leave it at this default off-axis front. I do want to change the extrude depth, however, and I'm going to make that 100 points, which is equal to the width and the height of my square, so we end up with a cube. Now I'll go to Map Art to apply the symbols to my cube. You can see that there is a surface field here, and we have 6 sides, of course, for a cube, and whatever surface is selected is highlighted in red on the object. Now I'm just going to select my symbols from the pull-down menu, and I'll just go through each of these sides and apply a different symbol to it. I'll put the orange one on the second surface, and by the way, you might need to click Scale to Fit, but I made my symbols the right size to begin with. And now I'll just go through the rest of the surfaces, applying a different symbol to each. I'll put the blue on the 4th surface, and the yellow on the 5th surface, and finally the red symbol on the last surface, surface number 6. And now I'll just click OK, and click OK again, and there's my 3D Rubik's Cube. Now I'm going to Option drag out a copy and place it on the other side of my artboard. You can see in the Appearance panel that there's the 3D effect, and to edit it, I just click on the effect there. I'm going to change the position on this one to off-axis back. So you can see it's been sort of flipped around, so we see the back side of the cube. And now I'm going to blend these two objects. So I'm going to go to the Blend tool and double-click on it to bring up its options. I want specified steps and not smooth color, and I'm going to have 4 steps, which will give me a total of 6 cubes, the 2 original ones and the 4 steps in between. Then I'll go up to the Object menu to Blend, Make. And now you can see that the blend has the effect of rotating the cubes one by one from front to back. And these are still completely editable, so I'm going to select only the one on the right, and I'll click to edit its effect in the Appearance panel. So I'll change this one to, let's say, off-axis bottom. And you can see what that does. It's kind of rotating and flipping the cube to the other side. If you view the blend in outline mode, you can see its spine, which is this straight line here. And you can manipulate the spine as well. So I'm going to take my Convert Anchor tool, which is underneath the Pen tool, and I'm going to just change this into a curved path. I'll use my Direct Selection tool to move this down and change the curve, and it's best to do this in outline mode so you don't have to wait for the 3D effect to render. But now I'll go back to preview mode, and you can see that the cube is sort of cascading and rotating at the same time. And this is a really fun effect for any kind of object like this. Here I have a couple of squares that have an opacity of 60%, so they look transparent. And then for my symbols, I just have simple dots, which create 6-sided dice. The possibilities are endless. Here I have a sphere that is created with the 3D revolve effect and a typographic symbol. So experiment on your own and have fun.